Ethan Carter, 10, ran across the lush green lawn at Crystal Cove State Park, his sneakers clicking into the soft ground. The sun shone warmly on the waterfront park, and seagulls circled the clear sky. Everything seemed perfect. The boy turned into the public restroom, still thinking excitedly about the chicken sandwich his mother had prepared for lunch. In a few minutes, he would be back at the table, laughing and joking with everyone. But when Ethan stepped out, an eerie silence fell. He stood frozen. The lawn where his family had just gathered was now empty. No more tables and chairs. No more food. No more picnic basket his mother had bought. And most importantly, there was no one left. His heart pounded in his chest. He glanced around, fear rising as he realized there was no sign of his grandparents. Aunt Monica, or Olivia, his cousin who had always treated him like a thorn in her side. Grandma? Grandpa? Aunt Monica? Only the sound of distant ocean waves answered. A cold wind swept past, making him shiver. How could they disappear in such a short time? He clenched his fists, trying to calm himself. No, this has to be a joke, right? But then, pieces of the truth slowly appeared in his mind. There were furtive glances between Grandma and Aunt Monica throughout the picnic. The way Olivia smirked slightly when she looked at him just now. Grandma's voice before he entered the bathroom. Be careful, Ethan. Now you understand. They do not forget you. They abandoned him on purpose. 10 miles away, Sophia Carter, Ethan's mother, was sipping coffee in the living room, enjoying a peaceful weekend. The phone rang, startling her slightly. She looked at the screen. Unknown number. Normally, she wouldn't pick up the phone, but a mother's intuition made her press the answer button immediately. Face? On the other end of the line, a trembling voice spoke. Mom, they left me behind? Sophia froze. The air in the room was dead silent. Ethan, where are you? What's going on? Her voice was shrill with terror. Ethan choked on his sobs, his gasps coming through the phone. I don't know, they're all gone. No one came back to pick me up. A cold fury rose in Sophia's heart. No, this can't be a mistake. She clutched the phone tightly, her breathing rapid. Her parents, her sister, the people she had supported all these years, dared to do this cruel thing to her son? She jumped up and grabbed her car keys. If they thought they could hurt her child without paying the price, they were wrong. A week later, Sophia summoned her whole family to her home. Her large living room was filled with a heavy atmosphere. William, her father, glanced at his wife, Diane. Monica crossed her arms, her eyes restless. In the middle of the room, Sophia placed an iPad on the table. I want everyone to see this. She pressed play on the video. On the screen, the park surveillance camera recorded the scene clearly. Mrs. Diane reminded. Hurry up. While he is in the bathroom. Monica nodded, packing her things hurriedly. William walked quickly to the car. Without looking back. Olivia smirked as she got into the back seat. The BMW glided away, leaving a 10-year-old boy in an empty park. When the video ended, the room fell into an eerie silence. Her father cleared his throat, trying to appear calm. Sophia, you're exaggerating. It was just a joke. Prank? Anger flared in Sophia's chest. Is it a joke to abandon a 10-year-old child in a strange park? She hissed, her eyes as cold as knives. Mrs. Diane tried to reconcile. Every family has misunderstandings. Sophia smiled faintly and coldly declared. No family left. From today, I cut off all ties. No money, no allowance, no contact. I am on my own. Her parents turned pale. Monica shouted, You can't do that. Olivia needs her tuition money. Sophia just coldly replied, Olivia is not my child. And my son does not deserve to be abandoned because of your sick jealousy. The next day, William and Diane's house received a foreclosure notice because no one could pay the mortgage. Monica was divorced by her husband. Olivia was expelled from private school. The whole family was abandoned by society. What about Sophia? She and Ethan move on, no longer bound by those who betrayed them. A year later, they stood on the shore of Newport Beach, the ocean breeze caressing their skin, the sun sparkling on the blue water. Ethan held his mother's hand and smiled. Mom, we'll always be together, right? Sophia bent down to kiss her son's forehead and said softly, Yes. Ethan. And I won't let anyone hurt you again. The sea lapped at the shore in gentle waves, washing away all the pain of the past. And mother and daughter continued walking towards the future, where they belonged.